Claire, do you have that bio in mind? So, okay, thank you. Claire recognizes some things that I've been involved with, hosted an online TV show, taking grad classes at Wayne State, 15th District Team Leader for the Department of Peace, created Students Empowering Students, spoke to over 15,000 people statewide, all these things, right? But none of these things define who I am as a human being. You got to ask yourself the question, and I think a lot of you already have been doing this, is what do you want to be remembered by? Because when you go to these funerals, they're never talking about the kind of clothes they wore, oh, Vanessa, the herbaliscence of her hair, or Jimmy. His ride was sick, it's bad. All right, it's always about what kind of person the person was, a family person, loving, kind, workaholic, loving mother, loving father. That's the kind of stuff you hear. So if you begin with the end in mind, if you died tonight, would you be fulfilled? I still have a lot of my friends, that it's their car, or, their clothes style, whatever, that really defines who they are. And if you took that away from them, if you took it away, they would not know who they are. If you had 30 seconds to tell the world who you are, what would you say? You have 30 seconds. 30 seconds to tell the world who you are. Go. How many of you have ever been to a funeral before? Okay. If you've ever been to a funeral of somebody who you think died at too young of an age, almost all the hands are still up. A lot of you got the same stories, right? People that you think died at too young of an age. There are no guarantees in this life. My friend Brad, he still has nightmares. Waking up at 5 in the morning, hearing his dad screaming downstairs, and he runs downstairs, and his mom's unconscious on the living room floor, and he goes over to her, and he puts, both hands in his chest and starts doing CPR with his sister, breathing into her mouth, and she's not breathing, And he keeps trying to resuscitate her, and she's not breathing. The ambulance comes and they take her away, and it's the last time he sees his mom. That he can't even go in that room anymore in their own house because he keeps seeing images of her, None of these people that you mentioned, I don't think any one of them went into that last day of their life and they said to themselves, this is going to be the last day of the rest of my life. It's to follow your passion, to follow your heart, to follow your dreams, and not live a life of regrets. There are no guarantees. You're going to be asking yourself any of the what ifs, come 20 years from now. If you've got this opportunity now that you're starting to grow, why not take it? Because peace has got to start in the home. Whatever your situation is, you have the choice to break the cycle. One of my friends, he came from another country, and his dad, on a consistent basis when he was alive, would beat his mom and him, unconscious, night after night. His dad was an alcoholic. His other two brothers followed the same path, alcoholism, beating their wives, their children. He chose a better path. He chose the path of peace. What is your name? Can you say it again? Jimmy? Okay. One of my Indian friends, he told me about this movie, right, that he saw once. There was violence going on, I believe it was in Palestine. And these two guys are fighting each other, and they're ready to kill each other. They both have knives, to each other's throats, and they're ready to just kill each other. This one shopkeeper comes in, he breaks it up, and he takes both their palms. Takes the palm, takes the knife in one of them, and he cuts one person's palm, cuts the other person's palm, and he puts them together. And then he takes it apart. He says, if you can tell me whose blood is whose, then please keep fighting. And instantly, immediately, they dropped their weapons. They stopped fighting. You guys ever seen the movie Remember the Titans? That's how. Get it, buddy? Good. That's what I said. Yeah. All right, so how many of you guys remember when he's out on that field by Gettysburg and they're going for a run like at 4 in the morning or whatever, right? The football team. And he sits them all down. And this is what he says to them. He says, does anybody know what this place is? This is Gettysburg. This is where they fought the Battle of Gettysburg. 50,000 men died right here on this field, fighting the same fight that we're still fighting amongst ourselves today. This green field right here was painted red, bubbling with blood. Young boys, smoke and hot lead pouring right through their bodies. Listen to their souls, man. I killed my brother with malice in my heart. Hatred destroyed my family. You listen and you take a lesson from the dead. If we don't come together right now on this hallowed ground, we too will be destroyed just like they were. Jimi Hendrix, right, he once said that when the power of love overcomes the love for power, the world will know peace. She was always pro-peace, you know. If somebody wanted her to come to an anti-war rally, she's like, no. But it was pro-peace, now it's an approach. Pro-peace approach. And she focused on what she wanted. You guys are focusing on peace, that's what you want. Right? And as a result, you're getting more of it. So you focus on what you want on any area of your life, and you get more of it, because everything else is just a waste of time. It's just not worth the effort. If you resent somebody, if you let your pride get in the way of that forgiveness, because I've had so many pride issues in my days, that person owns you. They consume you. You guys look around, right? I mean, to the right, to the left, everything you want on the box. You guys look to the left. I mean, and you look into each other's eyes, right? Every single one of you, and this is something you already know, but sometimes we've told that every single one of you has the potential to positively impact thousands of lives during your lifetime, if you believe it. Every one of you. I didn't know what I wanted to be until I first asked myself, not what I want to be, but who do I want to be? Who do I want to be for this planet, for my community, for this earth? And once I answered that, I found something, you know, that made me come alive and made me fulfilled, you know. Here for another peaceful event, yeah, it's so true. We're coming back from round. I once was blind, but now I see. I once was lost, but now I'm hot, so brown and so centered. And who I am and who I want to be for this planet, I command it to achieve a change in the destiny of a human being. Leading to change the destiny of all mankind. For this there's which you may need a photo, reference minds to catch the national power of my lips. To inspire and change my stamina, to change the world. I guarantee I'm starting from the truth. That it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine, but it's also great just to be alive. And better yet, just to be seen. Know what I mean? Just like Martin Luther King. Yo, I have a dream. Pray on my knees, day and night. So one day we'll have the world of people we truly ever be at peace with the gunfire ever real. Because I'm not sure that if we try to reach a state of harmony where everyone's viewed as equal, bring us attention, crystal clear. Because the peace ain't talking about ending the hate here, but everywhere across the hemisphere, no more hate medication. Because hate has no color of age. Just just like love, put an end to this confusion, breaking with the happiness of love. And it's time for our bottle. She had a shocking of sensitivity, spread across the street. Now we're hitting full throttle. I mean, you guys in a better society, there's no more hate, no more love. Need a picture, a world where there's no more darkness, love, and wait for the love. Yo, everybody, breathe. Time to stand up and defend what you believe in. Rich, speaking to you about your hopes and dreams.